Preacher Talk here. This is postseason picks, and with Big Daddy and Jimmy and Jason, John here. I already ate my crow this morning. I'm not gonna eat any more today. All right, I'm a little under the weather from it, a little sick, but yeah, I everything I said about Alabama not making the playoff is well, that didn't come to pass. So
Yeah.
here we are. We got Jason Shelton in his ugly sweater
What?
day.
Hang on a second. It's not ugly. It's got beer on it. That way, if I spill my beer today, I can just point at,
Might hope it lands on the mug. Oh man. John, he's decked out in his was that Bass Pro Shop hat and overalls. Jimmy's in Ohio and he's getting his thug on. He's got a boggin and a tie. He's like slash thug slash hippie here. He's got a tie-dye shirt.
I promise you, when it gets 29 degrees blowing off Lake Erie, you'll put something over your ears too.
I bet you it's cold up there. But listen, guys, we got to go over last week's picks. All right. So Jason Shelton, John Phillips, and Big Daddy all picked Michigan. Okay. So that's what happened. They beat Jimmy Musgrove picked Iowa. He got the big L. We all picked Florida State. I think Jimmy, did you pick?
I did not pick Florida State.
Yeah, you sure didn't, buddy. You sure didn't.
Hey, right here, a loser.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They got another L.
I got L's on all of them except for one. A big win.
Texas, Oklahoma, we all picked the same. Me, John, and Jason. Of course, he picked Oklahoma State. He was wrong on that. Or Jimmy did. Yeah, Georgia and Bama. That was the only one he was right on, and that was the only one I wanted him to be wrong on. So
the only one that matters.
Yeah. So anyway, Bama proved us wrong, beat Georgia. But the question is, did they still deserve to be in the playoff? And I'm going to start.
Why, no.
I'm going to start with Jason Shelton. I'm going to start with Jason Shelton.
No.
Jason, what's your take on this?
I don't understand why I have to go first.
Because you're wearing the sweater.
Well, you're just more sophisticated. And you're wearing the sweater.
Well, here I'll tell you this. If Alabama was not in the SEC, they would not be in the championship. And that's the only credentials that I feel like that that they had as far as justification to be able to allow them into the championship playoff. Florida State, anybody can say, yeah, sure, they had just as tough of a schedule, et cetera, but I disagree. SEC competition, and I'm sure the people that are not SEC fans are tired of hearing about that too, but the reality is the reality. So other than that, I feel bad for those kids at Florida State because, you do everything that you can to win every stinking ball game, and you did that, but you don't get rewarded. So it's like a slap in the face. But if y'all go back several years ago, I believe it was USC and one other team, and this was that split year where two teams basically claimed national championships that year. And this has been a problem for decades. And is moving to a larger round or group of, yes, that's going to help. But, in 5 or 10 years, we might be back in this same boat. But at least it's another attempt for those powers that be in college football to try and actually have a true champion.
That's right.
That's my spiel.
Coming.
Yeah. I don't blame Alabama for making the playoff. A lot of people get that wrong. It's not Alabama's fault.
That's right.
They're not the ones making the picks. But the committee has got to understand that when you put out there that you're putting the 4 best teams in there, that's a matter of an opinion. That's not written in stone. That's not proven, and it's impossible to prove that. So you have to go by something other than who you believe is the best team out there. And I think the way you do that is by going by the record. The record's got to stand for something. And it's who's made the most of the opportunities that they've had every single game.
That's right.
And you can't say Alabama made the most of every single opportunity, but you can say Florida State has. But at the same time, has Florida State played the competition that Alabama has played? In some instances, some people could say yes, some people could say no. I know a lot of their games, I'd say 50% of their games were not as tough as Alabama's. But at the same time, they did choose to pick a couple of SEC teams to play. They play Florida every year, and they played LSU, and they beat both of those teams. So to go out there and to give everything you've got to win every game, regardless of who your quarterback is. We've all seen national championships won by quarterbacks that are not better than average.
Chris
So
Wade.
yeah, that's why it's called a team. It's more than just one player. So if you can lose 2 starting quarterbacks and still get the championship of the ACC, man, you deserve it. Whether or not you're the best team in other people's eyes shouldn't even matter, in my opinion. So, but next year, like you said, not a problem. Whatever. I'm not a Florida State fan, but I hate it for those guys. But Tennessee sucked, so that's my team. Yeah, I'm moving on. But anyway, went over the picks there earlier. I know Matthew Colley was wanting me to do that. We went over that. I ate my crow. I picked Alabama to lose. I picked them even if they won, they won't make it in the playoff. And that was not true. That's not what happened. So
It's all about the almighty dollar.
yeah, it is. And everybody wants to see a Texas Alabama rematch, and
Right.
it's going to bring in the most revenue. Absolutely.
It ain't about Florida State's quarterback getting hurt. If that was true, well, hell, they'd have dropped them 2 games before, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
If it was strength of schedule, well, they wouldn't have been up there, period.
Right.
So when the committee come out and said it was those 2 things, well, that was just a lie. It's all about money,
Right.
period. It ain't about Alabama getting better. They ain't get better all year. I mean, they got beat by Texas. Then they beat South Florida 17-3. And at the end of the year, they beat a 6-6 Auburn 27-24. That ain't getting better.
No.
That's average.
But they
That's
did
just
take
average.
out. They did take out the number 1 team, but you could argue that number 1 team may not be as good as what they're made out to be, being how they played Georgia. Who was it? Georgia
Tech.
Georgia Tech, and barely squeezed by that game. So,
Hey, Brandon, you said one thing earlier that it's not Alabama's players' fault. I do believe that it is partly Nick Saban's fault because he got, the money. And that's how they got in. I mean, let's just be honest.
There's more money runs through Texas than it does Alabama.
I know, but this is Nicky Boy's last year, so he's going out with a bang.
Yeah. Well, somebody called that. Who was that? You, Jason?
If he wins the national championship, he's done.
Over. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Have you seen his scout recently? It's getting. Of course, I ain't going to talk.
Into a W.
Yeah, exactly.
Odd enough, and you guys may remember this, and I'm just speaking off of memory. My memory ain't what it used to be, but I could have sworn that Florida State's head coach was against this 12-man bracket to start till next year instead of this year.
The AD, not the coach.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of odd? Talking about hindsight's 2020.
Mm-hmm. I bet he'd change his tune now.
I bet he would too.
Yeah. I think the 12-team playoff's going to be great. I really do. I can't wait for it.
It's not going to solve all the issues naturally.
No.
Everybody's going to still have gripes, but it's still going to give. I think it's going to level the field where everybody gets an opportunity.
But, yes, and I think it ought to be a situation where, and some people may disagree with me, but it may be a situation where you get your top teams, maybe your top 2, top 3 teams, potentially even 4 teams from SEC, whatever, depending on their record, of course. And then you take, a championship team from ACC and you take a couple from, like you get Ohio State and Michigan or whatever's over there, and it's going to allow you to get a team like Liberty that went undefeated this year, to throw them in there just to see. Let's see if you can muster up the what you need, because at the end of the day, everybody out there bleeds just like me and you. So
Yeah.
It's also going to keep somebody in the game like Florida State or in Alabama that was actually on the outside looking in.
Right.
I actually, after last week, we had a lot of fun, but I got some calls, Brandon. I think you posted my number. I had people calling me upset. They were truly upset. So, warning, this is all fun. This isn't,
right.
don't bet on nothing that none of us say here.
Yeah. Well, except for Jimmy, you can bet on Jimmy's.
Roll Tide, go
and
home.
I will post Jimmy's email and house address after this. You can send him letters.
Warren, Ohio.
Yeah. But anyway, I did get to go sit down with the committee and make some of the picks, but these other guys don't really have much of a say in anything. But moving right along, we're going to get into some of these bowl picks. All right, we're going to start out at the very first one, and we're going to move down the line, and we're going to start with Jason
A
Shelton.
bunch of them, man. Hang on, who we starting with?
We're going to start with the Myrtle Beach Bowl, Georgia Southern versus Ohio.
Okay.
Jason Shelton, you're on the clock.
I got Georgia Southern 17-10. I started to put scores down, but then I ran out of number combinations.
Wait a minute.
Very
Wait a
good
minute.
spreadsheet you put together there, Jason. I appreciate it. We was going to understand all of that too.
What's up, James?
Hey, Jason, they're playing right now, and Ohio's winning. I'm going to give you.
Hey, check out that last comment right there.
So
Jimmy Musgrove.
I can't see them.
He says, hey, it's Rich Gaming. That's Lucas up there. He said, I want his social security number.
hey, how bad are they winning is the question.
3-0.
Or John.
Oh, yeah. Don't call it a comeback, baby. Let's go. Listen, if you look at my, when I sent them yesterday, they're all good old boy teams for the most part.
Right.
And they're playing at Conway, South Carolina.
Yeah, so that's why I say Georgia Southern.
Okay.
To answer your question, Hobgood, it is going to be a 12-team playoff next year, I believe.
Yes.
All right, Jimmy Musgrove, who you got?
Well, considering Ohio's winning, John says.
John Phillips can attest. I had Ohio pick before this went down. But go ahead.
35-21, Ohio.
You ain't got to do the scores. That's too much today.
Just win and lose. Okay.
Yeah. What you got, Phillips?
Give me Georgia Southern.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. All right. What's next, Phillips?
We got the Celebration Bowl, Florida A&M versus Howard.
Who'd you pick, Brandon?
Ohio.
We got Florida A&M versus Howard in Atlanta.
Florida A&M versus, and now Jimmy Musgrove gets to go first. I'm gonna put Matt Conley's on here. Matt Colley's on here. He picked Ohio. I'm gonna keep up with his too. He keeps commenting.
Florida A&M.
You want Florida A&M?
Yeah.
I did too. So just write it down.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going Florida A&M.
That's me too, guys.
All in.
Next, we got the New Orleans Bowl, Jacksonville State versus Louisiana.
I like to refer to it as Louisiana, but
yeah.
Phillips picks first this time.
I'm going Jack State.
Ooh.
I'm going home. I'm going Homer.
Yeah.
It's my pick. I'm going Louisiana. Math Conley said Jack State and Florida A&M.
Who you got, Jason?
Louisiana.
That's it, Jason.
Just in case we got any Louisiana people on here.
I'm on the on. I'm going Jacksonville State.
All right. Just to be clear, Shelton, Louisiana, Big Daddy, Louisiana, and Jack State for Jimmy and John and Matthew Collins.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
The
Miami
Cure, we got
State.
Cure Bowl, Miami of Ohio versus Appalachian State.
Oh, I get to pick first. I'm going with the App boys. App State. All the way,
Yeah.
baby.
That's me too.
All right. Picked out a term. I'll take it. What you got, Shelton?
I picked first, but yes, I will take App State.
We're all on board.
All right. App State for Musgrove.
Yeah.
What
I
you
like
got, Collie? Talk to me. Put it on here.
Next, we got the New Mexico Bowl.
Fresno State
Fresno State versus New Mexico State
in Albuquerque.
in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Oh, say that again now. New Mexico State and who?
Fresno State.
Oh,
I got New Mexico.
yeah. That's where I'm going to.
New
Yeah,
Mexico
same
State
here.
for me.
All y'all picking New Mexico?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna pick Fresno.
Yeah, that's good.
He's
I
got some
like it.
points to bank. He's got
Yeah.
some points to bank up.
Next, we got the LA Bowl in California. We got UCLA versus Boise State.
And it is Shelton. No, it's Musgrove's pick, I guess, isn't it? Or is it Shelton? We'll go Shelton. Who you got?
Either way, hometown team UCLA.
UCLA. Musgrove?
Yep. UCLA.
Same for me.
Who are they playing?
Boise State.
From Idaho, Bluefield. They travel well.
But they don't blend in California.
Not that. No.
I'm going to say UCLA as well. That jet lag's going to get to them.
Well, no, there ain't that. Yeah, it's an hour flight.
It's going to get them. Going to get them.
If
Next,
they
we
were
got
playing State, I would pick Boise State because they hide well on their field.
They can get down the end zone. You can't even see them.
Can't see.
Next, we got the Independence Bowl, Texas Tech versus Cal.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I know who I'm picking.
And that's that game's in Louisiana.
In Louisiana.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I pick, so I'm going to go with Texas Tech.
That's where I was going. What you got, Phillips?
Give me Cal.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Texas Tech. What you got, Shelton?
Cal.
Oh, he's going away from Texas.
Yeah. I don't like them Red Raiders.
Kylie says Texas Tech. All right. What we got next, Phillips?
We got the Bahamas Bowl, Western Kentucky versus Old Dominion.
All right. It is I know it's a Phillips pick. John?
Western
Stick.
Kentucky. Give me Western Kentucky.
All right. Jot me down there, too.
Same.
Same. Next is the Frisco Bowl, Marshall versus UTSA.
Wait a minute.
Wait, whoa.
What's he doing?
I don't know who
Is this the Jimmy Musgrove show?
Well, that's what I'm starting
Welcome, John.
that's what I'm starting to think, man. He does this every time to us.
I don't know.
Now go ahead, John. Tell us who's the next game we're covering, John.
We got the Frisco Bowl, Marshall versus UTSA. Dang, Alabama beats Georgia. He thinks he runs the whole dang thing.
Who
What's
did
wrong
you
with
say
him?
that's playing UTSA? You cut out.
Marshall, the Thundering Herd.
Right.
Yeah.
UTSA for me, baby.
In Texas.
Randy Moss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. UTSA for me. Shelton, who you got?
I'm going Marshall.
All right.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
Marshall.
go.
I'm with Marshall, too.
You too, John?
Yeah, Marshall.
I like it. And Marshall
Yep.
for Kylie.
Brandon just had a loss.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see about that, boys.
Next, we got the Boca Raton Bowl in Boca Raton, Florida. USF versus Syracuse.
Mhm.
Syracuse.
South,
Darn.
South Carolina's Cuse.
Mm-hmm.
Shelton, who you got?
Well, this is one of those that I did go away from the Southern team and pick the Northern team, Syracuse. I got a buddy that's got
Inside
season tickets
information.
there. Yeah, so he shared a little info for them to me. So
I got you. Hey, then now Shelton sat down and done his research this year.
Yeah, I can tell Jason he's done his homework.
What you got, Musgrove?
I'm gonna go USF.
All right. Stick.
USF.
On you,
And
Brad. 50-50 split.
Hang on. Syracuse.
Uh-huh. He likes Jason's homework.
Yeah. Syracuse for Collie, too.
Brandon, your homework, Jason.
Mm-hmm. All right. Next up,
Georgia Tech versus UCF.
Georgia Tech versus UCF. Ooh.
Yeah.
Where they
Let's
playing
go.
at, John?
Tampa, Florida.
Musgrove.
Man, I'm gonna go UCF.
good pick.
Phillips.
UCF.
I was going to pick UCF as well. I had the running back on my fantasy. He's pretty good. Shelton.
UCF.
And Collie goes with UCF.
Next, we got Birmingham Bowl, Troy versus Duke.
Woo.
Who lost their head coach?
Duke.
Yeah.
All right. Stick. You're up.
Give me Troy.
That was my daddy's name. I'm going to go with it as well. It's to you, Shelton.
I picked Duke, actually.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Musgrove?
I'm gonna go with Duke too.
Okay. And Collie is going with Troy.
Next, we got Arkansas State versus Northern Illinois in Montgomery, Alabama.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And it's my pick.
You didn't want to go first this time.
No. I'm going Ark State since it's down south.
Come on.
That's who I got also.
What you got, Shelton?
Shout out to my buddy Ken Squires in that Northern Illinois area, NIU.
Oh, both.
I'm going with Jason. I'm eating his homework now.
Yeah. And Collie is too. He went NIU. All right.
Next, we got Air Force versus James Madison.
JS, JM, JP. Hang on. Be all right. Run out of paper. All right.
I want Air Force.
Nah, we got to start with Jason Shelton. Stick, I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought you said it was me.
Being that I used to live in Colorado Springs, this is another hometown team. Of course, I got many of those, I guess. But Air Force had a really good year, especially starting out undefeated. And, of course, they're going to pull it out again today.
Mhm. I agree.
Air Force for Musgrove. Air Force for Stick. I'm not with Nelly today. I'm not putting on my Air Force Ones. Okay. I just think I'm not doing that. I'm going with James Madison. And so is Collie. Come on, Collie.
Come on, Collie.
Come on now.
James Madison may be glad they're getting to go bowling.
Yeah.
It's in Fort Worth, Texas. Next, we got Georgia State versus Utah State in
In
Boise,
the famous
Idaho.
Idaho Bowl.
Famous Idaho Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you
It's
win a
gonna be
tater.
it's gonna be Musgrove.
You get to win a sack of taters.
That's right. I'm going to go with Utah State.
All right, Stick.
I want Georgia State.
All right. I'm gonna go Utah. What you got, Shelton?
I picked Georgia State on this.
There you go.
And Utah State for Collie as well.
Next, we got Eastern Michigan versus South Alabama in Mobile, Alabama. That's a long travel all the way from Michigan, ain't it?
It is. It is. And I think it's Musgrove. No, whose pick is it? Musgrove?
No, it's John.
John.
Oh, give me South Alabama.
Come on, John. Come on. I
Yeah.
like how you said that.
I'm going with
South
who was the other one?
Eastern Michigan.
That's who I'm going with.
Yeah, that's who I'd
Are
go
you
with. Too, Brandon.
serious?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's who I'd go with. Brandon's Eastern Michigan.
You pick South Alabama?
Yeah.
Shelton?
I picked South Alabama.
There you go.
Musgrove?
Homie. Call me homie. South Alabama, baby.
And Collie's picking South Alabama.
Come on, Collie. Get in there and get some.
Next, we got the Las Vegas Bowl, Northwestern versus Utah.
Gator Killers.
Gator Killers.
Oh, all right. It is my pick, isn't it?
That's fine. Go ahead.
Give me
Get her
Utah.
done.
They bowl well.
What you got, Shelton?
Utah. The U.
What you got, Musgrove?
Utah.
Stick?
Utah.
Utah bowls real well.
Next, we got the Hawaii Bowl, San Jose State versus Coastal Carolina.
Oh, somebody.
Woo! Ah. Let's see where Shelton wants to go with this one.
San Jose.
Ooh, bad pick. Terrible. Just terrible pick. Musgrove.
I'm going with San Jose as well.
Oh, terrible. That's even proof of it. Stick?
San Jose.
Oh, my God. That's terrible. I can't believe y'all picked him. Who's the other team?
Coastal Carolina.
I'm going with Coastal.
Yeah.
Man, I rubbed off, Brandon.
That's an outstanding pick, Brandon.
Yeah, for real. You know, this is football, not basketball,
seriously, if
right?
you look at fantasy football in college, there's so many players for Coastal Carolina that you want because they got a high-powered offense.
Where you start when you start drafting, right?
Yes, because I mean they don't play anybody and they just run up the score. All right.
Next we got the Quick Lane Bowl. Bowling Green versus Minnesota.
See, I thought
Detroit.
that would have been the bowl Alabama should have been in.
in Detroit, Michigan.
They're saving it for see next year.
Who are they going? Who are they? Stick.
Bowling Green versus Minnesota.
Get that coin and get that coin out.
Yeah, I need to. Who you got, Musgrove?
They're playing in Michigan.
I'm picking Minnesota.
All right, who you got, Stick?
The Golden Gophers.
That's who I'm going with too. Who you got, Shelton?
I must have missed this one on my list, but it's Minnesota and who again?
Bowling Green.
Bowling Green. They're playing in Michigan. Detroit, Michigan.
And
Yeah.
they've just had a big front come through that's going to last all the way up to the schedule.
Well, they're playing inside though.
Yeah.
Didn't Bowling Green? No, that was Louisville. Never mind. I'll go with Minnesota too.
Next,
All right.
we got
Minnesota for Matthew Colley.
the First Responder Bowl, Texas State versus Rice in Dallas, Texas.
Texas State versus Rice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's Stick's turn.
Give me Texas State.
I've got Rice.
It's a 50-50 for me.
Yeah. You know, the thing is where these two schools are located, they have to drive past their schools to go to Dallas in order to play and then go home. They're both out of the Houston area.
Yes.
I'm going with Rice.
Rice.
I'm going with Rice as well.
Ooh, I picked up one there on everybody.
Or lost.
Collie looks like Collie here. He's going Chinese food too.
Is
Yeah.
All
Next
Learn it.
up,
how we do things around here.
yeah.
Next we got the guaranteed rate bowl, Kansas versus UNLV in Phoenix, Arizona.
Can we get that in writing?
Yes. It's in
All
right.
right, I'm going with Kansas. Who you got, Shelton?
I picked Kansas.
Musgrove,
Going UNLV.
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 Yeah.
You said ULLV.
Okay. Whatever you heard is what I didn't say. Come on.
Stick.
Oh man, you gotta let me go with Kansas Jayhawks.
Who's their coach? Is Les
Conley-
Miles still out there?
Who's Conley picking?
Conley picked Kansas.
Oh, man. I hate y'all lost this.
Matthew Colley said, "Hang on, somebody internet just went out." I don't know. He don't want to make his pick on that, but
Yeah, it must have been his internet.
Yep.
it's about
I
gotta
got
be. I'm seeing y'all and I'm hearing y'all.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I got all y'all on. So
Yeah.
No, he may be working on phone lines. That may be what he's talking about.
Jason's internet seems really good today. Have y'all noticed that?
Oh
He's-
yeah.
he's not at home.
Yeah. I'm in a different zip code. I'm not out in my garage like normal.
Okay. I'm just picking.
Yeah. I like that stash behind Stick.
Oh, I'm pouring me one right now.
He said, "Kay, who's the next game? It's Kansas and UNLV, Collie."
Yeah.
Red Solo Cup.
Hey,
I fill
they-
you
look,
up.
hey,
Let's
they
have
got-
a party.
shot.
Shot.
Yeah.
Shot.
Is that Blanton's?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Kansas for Collie. Yeah, I tell you, John adds that Joe Rogan effect to the show.
Hey, how much
All right.
money do you have if you're shooting Blanton's?
Yeah.
I'm poor.
Oh,
I got
John's loaded. There's no doubt. He's a job
Have
a
you
job
know
digger.
every Saturday he's in Illinois or somewhere in Missouri?
Oh
Yeah.
oh yeah.
He's
Yeah.
loaded.
What do you mean? Blanton's
So that tells you two things. He's got a lot of money and a mad wife.
Now-
Because he's gone all the time.
Hey,
He-
all right, so here's the thing. You guys seen me in a deer stand in a thicket. This is John's deer stand.
Right.
Let-
I'm pretty sure underneath your deer stand, Jimmy, there's like an old school bus abandoned or something.
Yeah. And John's got carpet, insulated walls, a bar, probably a
Yeah.
good.
Hey, do you need a bottle of Blanton's? I got plenty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got.
Heck yeah.
I got. I
Here,
got
let me
like-
post my address on the line feed. You can send it to me.
You don't.
You
You don't
think
live.
you-
You
No,
don't
you
live far
drive
from me,
to.
do you?
No, you can drive it too.
Yeah, I live
You-
right
you-
there, state line at Iron City.
You
Oh,
think
yeah.
it'll help this head cold I got?
Oh, I got
Oh,
something
yeah.
in here. I got something
Yeah.
that'll help your head cold. It's
Well-
white. It's clear. But I guarantee you it'll help your head cold. You'll be better in the morning. I got it off track. We're at the Military Bowl, Tulane
Yep.
versus Virginia Tech in Annapolis, Maryland. It's gonna be cold up there too.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I'll go ahead and pick first because I don't know who's next. I'm going Tulane.
Yeah,
Really? Virginia Tech for me.
yeah. Virginia Tech for me too.
Let's
Virginia.
move on and don't let him.
Yeah.
Hey,
replay
Virginia
that.
Tech is terrible this year. You know Tennessee beat them pretty handily.
Well,
Or
that
is
ain't saying
Virginia?
much.
Or is
Yeah.
that
That
Virginia?
ain't saying
Oh, I
much.
got it wrote down, Jason.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Hey, who college?
College got Virginia Tech.
Yep. Never mind,
Oh.
Brad. It's all good.
Oh.
We got it down, brother.
That's
Oh,
fine.
Conley's got Virginia Tech.
I'm putting him on here. Hang on. There you go.
This is going to finish out the year strong for somebody.
Next, we got the Duke's Mayo Bowl. We got North Carolina versus West Virginia Mountaineers.
Mm.
Brandon,
All
did we do a video about this, a bowl like this, the Mayo and Mustard Bowl or something like that?
I think that was Tennessee versus Ole Miss.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. There was mustard everywhere.
Give me the Tar Heels.
Me too.
Hang on. NC for Musgrove, NC for Philly. Who'd you pick? Shelton.
I'm channeling John Denver and going with West Virginia. Mountain
West
Mama.
Virginia.
Shelton, are you a bourbon
Blue
guy?
Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah
Yeah, absolutely.
River.
So this right here is probably some of the best bourbon you'll ever have in your life. It's
I'm
called
going
WB,
NC, baby.
WB Saffel.
Okay.
It's very, very hard to find.
Yeah.
Oh,
In other words, expensive.
You know, John, it's hard to, but I just found a bottle right behind you.
I bought that bottle for $52.
Oh.
It's a 375 mil.
Yeah.
Everybody picked North Carolina except for Shelton.
All right. Now we got the Holiday Bowls. Number 15, Louisville versus Southern Cal in San Diego, California.
Who is it?
Louisville versus Southern Cal. And
USC.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And we're playing in San Diego where all the homeless and shooters are. They shoot up on all that.
It's also where they train America's most feared warfighters.
Yeah.
That's right.
Semper Fi.
Right.
Simplify. Yes, sir.
All right, who's picking first? Stick, you got it?
Yeah, I'll go with Louisville's just terrible. I'm going with Southern Cal.
Me too.
I don't know how they rank 15th. I really don't.
Brandon went with Southern Cal, but Louisville had a bad end. I'm going to pick Louisville on this one, just try to get ahead of y'all.
So
They're gonna
Louisville
have
had a
another
bad
bad-
end, and you're going to pick them.
Yeah,
I think they're going to bowl well, though. I think they're going to represent.
Okay.
And you got Southern Cal too, Shelton.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got USC.
I think that's who Kylie picked.
Now we get to the final bowl, or into the good stuff. Come on,
Yeah.
Jason Shelton.
Finally, get all them scrub teams out the way.
That's right. Now we're fixing to do some talking.
Next we got the Texas Bowl, number 20, Oklahoma State versus Texas A&M.
Woo!
The Aggies.
Gig 'em.
Gag 'em.
Gig 'em.
Did you say Oklahoma State?
Yes.
Ooh, I'm going.
Jason needs to pick this one first, Brandon.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going with the rootin' tootin' fighting Texas Aggies.
I mean,
Yeah.
You know where Sheldon's going.
That's right. He's a homie.
Homer. It's Homer, not homie.
He's
You're the
my
homie
homie.
with the
What up,
noggin.
homie? He's homie with his boggin on.
Yeah.
Homie.
Homie.
You're the thug.
I'm going A&M as well. 12th man, baby.
Woo!
Sheldon, you like Eagle Rare? That's a good bourbon to drink.
Yeah.
What are you going with?
Basil.
Oh, it's completely went off there.
Angels Envy.
No. I got to introduce you to some good bourbon.
Stick. Make you pick.
Gig 'em,
Henry
baby. Gig 'em, gig 'em, gig 'em.
Yeah. Henry McKenna is my favorite.
I'm going OK State.
Really?
Oh.
Brandon's
Okay,
taking a
State.
chance.
OK State, and so is Kylie. Come on.
Come on, Collie. Get some. I'm starting to think he's following you around, Brandon.
It's the battle of the OK Corral.
Look here.
Yeah, there you go. You
I
can
got
find it on second from the bottom shelf.
I got it.
Next
All right.
up,
The Fenway Bowl, number 24, SMU versus Boston College.
Yeah.
And that's in Boston, Massachusetts.
Ah.
I'm going Boston College.
Yeah, I ain't big on MSU. I don't like them. They're cheaters.
Maybe we need them to win then.
Yeah.
Well, that was back in a long time ago.
Yeah. SMU was stout, but of course they were doing what every other team is now doing.
Yes.
So they set the precedent. Unfortunately, they suffered the death penalty, of course.
They did.
I'm going to stick with that Dallas College and go with SMU.
Ooh.
Probably
what you
just
got,
got an L, but that's okay.
I'm going with you, Jason.
You know,
We
I
lost
think
Musgrove.
No, I'm going with SMU too.
yeah,
SMU.
he's here.
Who
What you got? What you got, Stick?
I want to go SMU, but man, it's in Boston and they're playing. Give me Boston College just because it's playing at Boston. Give me the home team.
Hey, and Matthew Colley says winning gets all that whiskey and a WBDR hat.
There you go. You got to hold that up, Brandon.
Well,
I can hold up
all
a
of
hat.
the-
I don't think I'll ever get John's whiskey.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's not a lot of whiskey in there.
Hey,
It's all
John,
bourbon.
It's about 3 fingers in each.
I got all bourbon. I don't have whiskey.
John, so when we update this view, we need to do it at your place, right? Live.
This is at my house. I'm at my home.
That's what I'm saying. So me and Jason and Brandon needs to come to your place and do this live.
That's fine. That's fine. We'll come over here and put it on. We'll do it on the big screen and drink bourbon. I don't care.
So you guys up? We're gonna meet at John's house.
But we ain't getting him a good cabinet.
Me and you will. Hey, Stick. Me and you will.
I got some stuff over in my good cabinet. Don't get opened. It's too
You know, we
expensive to
got
open.
gun safes. John's got whiskey safes.
I got those too.
Yeah.
Several of those. But
I'm picking
I got
every
plenty to drink.
SEC team that will competing in a bowl game. Well, you didn't
All
pick Texas A&M, Collie. You picked OK State.
And
So
I thought I was.
Next, we
I'm
got the
starting to like
Pinstripe
him.
Bowl. We got the Pinstripe Bowl. We got Rutgers versus Miami of Florida in the Bronx, New York. Give me Rutgers.
I'll go Rutgers.
Let me tell you what, this is a good drinking bourbon that's really cheap. You know, it don't cost a whole lot of money. Shelton is Buffalo Trace. I mean,
I love Buffalo.
That's just a good bourbon to
Yeah,
drink.
it's starting to get to the point where you can't find it anymore, though.
You
I
let
love
me
Buffalo.
know. You let me know. I can get
Rex,
by
that
a
was
case
Bill
load.
Smith that said
All
that.
right.
Sorry.
I was imagining Keith Whitley whenever I was looking at who was going to win this, and that's why I went with Miami.
Miami.
What took you so long? I thought you'd
Never call.
This
I was not envisioning the Bronx, though.
Yeah, it's at the Bronx.
Keith Whitley in the Bronx. I don't know if that goes too well.
it
So
does.
you're picking Miami?
Yeah.
Okay. Who you got, Musgrove?
I'm gonna have to go with Rutgers.
And
Rutgers.
the game is Rutgers versus Miami, Collie.
Yeah,
In the Bronx.
in the Bronx. Shelton, another good one I got here is a good drinking bourbon is this. It's out of Colorado. It's Breckenridge.
Oh, yeah, I've had it.
So this
That's
show
right.
is a whiskey show now.
I can make a bourbon show. That's for no.
That's after football season, right?
This is made with snow melt water from the Rockies.
Yeah.
Come on, we better
got a-
try this. I ain't tried this in a while.
crisp aftertaste.
Made for.
So let me pour a little bit of this. Let's taste it.
All right, taste it for us, there, John.
Hold on a minute. Let me get.
Big Daddy has lost total control of his show.
So next
So
So
while
next-
he's getting a taste, I'll let you know the next bowl.
is
Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts Bowl. We got number 18 North Carolina State versus number 25 Kansas State in Orlando. So on this
Kansas
Breckenridge,
State.
when it hits your nose, you got hints of vanilla, mild oak, real vanilla. Real vanilla. It's real vanilla.
What does it do when you run it under your nose like that? How does that happen?
And say on the, it's real soft on your palate. It's not heavy. It's a good drinker. And
Is that
on
a
the
four?
fence-
Is that a 4 foot by 4 foot pallet, or which one is that?
No, I mean it's got the vanilla is what gets you up front, but you don't taste vanilla. It smells. Oh, it's good.
It somehow gets you, and you don't even know what's getting you.
And that's only a see that's a good drink. It's only 86 proof. And we get over
Yeah.
in hundreds. We get over in hundreds, and that's when two drinks, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, what's going on today?
Yeah.
So who'd you get, Brandon? I didn't hear you pick yet.
Kansas State.
Oh, yeah. Give me the Wolf Pack.
Oh, NC State.
Yeah,
Now, who you got, Shelton?
I'm going with K-State.
that is a good. I forgot how good that bourbon is.
I'm
Most
going
girls-
NC State.
Mm.
Kylie, who'd you get, buddy? He didn't pick. Oh, he said Wolfpack. He just come through.
I didn't know they had snow in Kentucky.
What you talking about?
Well, how many did y'all get?
Somebody come in from hunting.
Dalton.
Zero.
Dalton. So Dalton and his buddies, they went somewhere up in Decatur and camped out all night to get the first duck hole,
Oh,
and they got 0.
yeah. That's because they weren't duck hunting.
No, he sent me a video last night. They had eggs, biscuits, gravy,
Oh, yeah.
bacon, and all that, and a big bonfire.
Trying to knock that
duck.
hangover off.
Ain't no ducks showing up there.
and
Nick-
one of you bottles of bourbon's missing.
Yeah.
No, I
Hey,
had a half a case of Miller Lite showed up gone. Next we got the Alamo Bowl, number 12 Oklahoma versus number 14 Arizona.
Mm-mm. No,
No,
not well. I don't. Arizona's just no for me.
you want to speak up? No, she's gone. Get the paint. Well, if nobody else gonna pick, I'll go. I'm going with the future SEC team, Oklahoma Sooners.
That's who I'm
Yeah.
going with.
I picked the Okies as well.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
all. Everybody.
They're playing in San Antonio, which is not a far travel for either team. A little further for Arizona, but I like Oklahoma on that one.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Next
Now we-
up,
Now we
Now
come.
we got the Gator Bowl. Number 22 Clemson versus Kentucky.
Come on.
Ooh,
I'll pick.
woo.
I'll pick Kentucky.
You gonna pick the Wildcats?
The Wildcats, baby.
You got stick.
This
Well,
is
you know,
like
I
the
would.
whole. If
I
you've
was-
never followed Clemson and Kentucky, this is a grudge match. No matter who's on top, who's down below, Kentucky and Clemson, it'll be bloodshed on that field that day.
You know, I rode the Kentucky train, even though Shelton told me not to. He said Kentucky's gonna be Kentucky, and I took a bunch of losses with them. Then I didn't pick them. Then they did win when I didn't pick them against Louisville. So
Please pick Clemson.
I'm picking the Wildcats. Let's go, Wildcats.
Go
That's
blue.
me.
That's where I'm
Go
going
Blue.
to. I got Kentucky.
Same here. We're all
Chip's
drinking
going-
blue
wow.
blood today.
We all
Go
drink.
big blue.
I'm taking a drink on that and see if we all got it.
We're finally
where
coming to
Play
agreement.
that, John.
So next we got the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl,
Where's
Number
Kentucky and Clemson playing at?
Jacksonville, Florida.
So they both got to travel a little ways. That'll be interesting.
We got the Tony the Tiger Bowl, number 16 Notre Dame versus number 19 Oregon State in El Paso, Texas.
Oregon
Yeah.
State, boys.
Yeah.
I'm running out of juice.
What do you
Uh-oh.
need?
I'm
Oh, he gonna
going. I got 5%, but I could always join back up on my phone. But anyway,
Yeah.
what's the team?
Oregon
Okay.
Notre,
State.
Notre Dame versus Oregon State
Oh
in
yeah,
Texas.
Notre Dame.
They're playing in Texas, Jason.
Notre Dame.
So it don't matter who Notre Dame's playing. They're the worst. I don't like them, period. I
Yeah.
like them less than Alabama.
Yeah.
Because they're always on NBC, and that gripes my ass. So give me the Beavers. They're gonna gnaw on them leprechauns. They ain't much gnaw on a leprechaun, but they gonna gnaw on them.
A little
Hey.
appetizer.
The things,
Yeah.
things John sees when he starts drinking whiskey.
Stickwood or Shelton? Did you say Notre Dame?
Notre Dame.
He
Who'd
went.
you say, Jimmy?
He went to Gold Domes.
Oregon State.
Nah.
Jack, hey, Shelton's done gone. Where'd he go?
I'm here.
He's getting his
Hey.
phone.
I got a
I'm
bottle of. I got a bottle of rabbit. You ever had Rabbit Hole?
Yes, I have. It's good
You like
too.
it?
Yeah.
I got a whole bottle you can have. I didn't like it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like it. So I just
If
poured
it's
one.
brown, never turn it down.
Well, I got a very delicate.
Well, you take that a lot of
and
different ways.
I left that alone. I was
Yeah,
trying to change the subject.
Yeah.
But I just didn't like it. But you can have. I'll bring it to you. You can have it. And I got
Who's our next pick, John?
is everybody pick? Next
Yes.
we got the Liberty Bowl, Memphis versus Iowa State.
Cyclones.
Yeah, the Cyclones is coming there. They got to have tanks and military escort to get in, to make sure nobody gets killed.
Who you got, Shelton?
My favorite quarterback right now is Brock Purdy, so I'm going with the Cyclones.
This is a good one
Who
too.
is the Cyclones?
I'm a big
what?
Turkey fan.
Who?
Iowa State.
Iowa State, they the Cyclones. This is a good one too. I'm a big Wild Turkey fan. I grew up on Wild Turkey. That's what my mama had in my bottle. And this
Go
is
ahead, pick, Brandon.
this Kentucky Spirit single barrel.
I'm going Iowa State.
It's 101 proof. Now it'll get down in your innards. It'll get in your innards a little bit.
Going Iowa State as well.
Iowa State for old stick because I just like saying Cyclones.
I had
report.
I had a night with some wild turkey one time, and I hadn't drank it since.
Oh, hey, I've got a whole collection of Wild Turkey Master's Keep. That's real nice. But anyway,
Yeah.
so next, who'd Brandon pick?
Y'all picked Iowa State.
Okay. So next we got the Cotton Bowl, number 7 Ohio State versus 9 Missouri Tigers.
It's my pick. I'm going Missouri, baby. Missouri is going to take it home. They haven't let me down all year.
I agree.
They did too. They bet you down against Georgia Bulldogs.
They sure did.
Yeah, give me Mizzou. I mean, this year, right now, if we had the 12 team and Mizzou was in, I would be scared to play them.
You got
no lie.
They're on
Them-
fire.
And they're
Them
playing
and all-
Ohio State.
Yeah. Ohio State's good.
I'm going with Ohio State.
Have
I
y'all
knew
seen? Have you,
Brandon's in love with Ohio State. I think
He is.
I think he's got some of their fan gear at home.
have y'all seen how many
got
of
a
their
really good
players have
defense.
entered the portal though?
47.
Yeah, they ain't got a team left. That's why I picked.
Their whole defensive backfield is gone.
47.
They all went to Alabama.
Starting quarterback.
Yeah.
Gone. Give me Mizzou also.
Okay, I got it. I got you wrote down.
All right. Next, we got the Peach Bowl, number 10 Penn State versus number 11 Ole Miss. That's gonna be a good game.
Yes, it is.
Give me the Rebs.
John going SEC.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, Brandon suckered me in early talking about how good Penn State's defense was, and then they got slacked. So I kind of
They didn't get slacked, did they?
They got smacked.
No, they ain't lost by a ton.
There's
yeah.
nothing. There's no bourbon out there that smells like Wild Turkey. It's got its own distinct.
Oh my gosh! I'm
I mean,
going to go with who
Man, that
was it?
smells so good.
Ole Miss. Who?
Penn State.
I'm going
Yeah.
Penn State.
Number
I am too.
7.
Look at Matthew says breaking news: Will Rogers from Mississippi State transferring to Washington. Are you serious? He went to Washington.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
going Miss too, Brandon.
Ole Miss for Jimmy.
Me and Stick
He's a
State,
homer. He's gonna pick every SEC team.
we're homers.
Next, we got the Music City Bowl. Auburn versus the Maryland Terrapins in Nashville, Tennessee.
You going?
No,
I gotta
I'm
have
not
another
going
paper. Hang on.
because it's cold up there. Every time I went up there to the Toy Bowl, it's freezing cold.
Yes, it is.
I'm gonna stay here in my man cave and drink bourbon and watch them on TV.
And it's Auburn versus Maryland. I'm going
Yeah.
Maryland all day.
Yeah.
The
Man,
Terps,
they got Tua Tagovailoa's little brother up there.
but he's
good.
terrible.
No, he's not. He almost beat Ohio State.
Well, who you picking?
I'm a homer. I'm home. I'm going just like old Boggin does.
I'm sorry, buddy. I'm picking Maryland on this one.
Yeah, I'm picking Maryland as well.
Oh no.
Y'all kidding me?
I
I was gonna give you some bourbon, Shelton. You gonna do that to me?
All right.
And that comes out.
I was gonna give you $100 bottle of Blanton's, and you gonna pick Maryland.
I'm sorry.
Give me the Tigers.
Can I
War
change my
Eagle.
pick, John?
You do put whatever you want to pick.
Now go ahead. Who we got next?
Coming up, boys. The Orange
We
Bowl.
got Florida State versus number 6, which is very wrong. Georgia's not the number 6 team in the nation. I'll tell
No.
you that right now. Okay, nobody argue that.
No.
Right.
Nobody. Right,
you got?
Jimmy?
That's right.
Jimmy. They ain't number 6, are they?
No, they're number 5.
No, they ain't number 5 either.
They're
you
going to
got?
whip Florida State. That's for sure.
They're beating Florida State.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's
what y'all picking?
Yep.
I think everybody's picking that one, Brandon, unless you gonna go wild crazy on us and pick Florida
about
State.
You gonna go with the Seminoles? Come on, baby, pick them. Hey, come on.
Brandon, are you doing Seminoles for real?
He's thinking.
Baby, let's go.
Are
Brandon,
you?
Florida State.
Florida State, let's go.
No, I don't know. I don't know how this bowl game got squeezed into this lineup, but we got the Arizona Bowl, Wyoming versus Toledo.
Florida State's got something to prove, and Georgia's mad they ain't in. They've quit already.
Who you got, Brandon?
I said Florida State.
I already announced the next bowl.
Oh, who was it?
Well, it's the Arizona Bowl. Somehow got snuck in here at 4:30. We got Wyoming versus Toledo.
What?
I don't know. It's on the CW
Wyoming versus
network.
Toledo.
Brandon's having to pick on this one.
Yeah,
I'm going Toledo all day, baby.
we're playing in Arizona.
Who you got?
I will tell y'all a secret. If you drop bourbon on Christmas present, the wrapping paper kind of disappears. I'm gonna go. I don't know. Give me Wyoming. I guess they're playing in Arizona.
All right. Who you got, Shelton?
I picked Wyoming on this one as well.
Yeah, me and Shelton's pretty. We got eye on most things.
We'll go with Brandon.
He's going to start telling you he loves you in a minute.
Love you, man.
Musgrove.
I'm with you, Brandon. I'm going with Toledo.
So is Kylie. Kylie said, I'm going Toledo too, boys.
Next, we got the ReliaQuest Bowl in Tampa, Florida, at 12 p.m. on ESPN2. Number 13 LSU versus Wisconsin Badgers.
No brainer.
Give me the Heisman winner. I want LSU on that one. LSU.
Did Florida State beat them? I can't remember.
They did.
Get early in the season.
Shelton was like, getting
LSU's
hot.
who I'm picking.
Shelton's getting hot in that sweater.
Actually, I'm fixing to have to get out in the cocoa. Y'all think?
Oh,
Yeah.
where you at? What state you in?
He's in Texas.
Montana.
Oh man, for real?
Yeah.
Are you hunting?
Who you got,
I'll send you a
Musgrove?
picture later.
I'm going LSU as well.
Who you got, Shelton?
What game was this?
LSU.
must
LSU and
have-
Wisconsin.
Oh, I
Wait.
picked Wisconsin Badgers.
Oh, you going to Badgers? Next, we got the Citrus Bowl. Number 17, Iowa versus number 21, Knoxville.
Brandon, smile for us.
I'm going Tennessee, boys.
Oh, you know he's going to Tennessee.
Right.
I'm the only one. No, Shelton did too. I forgot he did. Me and Shelton's the only ones that pick against our own home teams.
Yeah.
We're not homers.
You
I
picked
can't believe
Auburn.
Homies.
No, I'm talking about throughout the
Oh,
year.
throughout the season. I got you. Iowa for Collie. Who you got, Shelton?
Again, like last week or last time they played, all this does is get your guys' hopes up. I'm going Rocky Top, go Big Orange, but I really think I was going to win.
Okay.
Next year's
Must
our
go.
year.
Next year, we're winning it all, says every Volunteer fan.
I'm gonna
Must
go Big Orange. Go Big Orange, baby.
Who you got, Stick?
I'm
He's
going Iowa.
All
Next,
who
we got
next?
we got Fiesta Bowl, number 8, Oregon versus number 23, Liberty. I don't know why they got this matchup,
Oregon.
but Oregon's going to score 100.
All of us will pick Oregon on that. I don't think nobody's
Yeah.
picking.
The one
Yeah.
we all been waiting for. Here it is.
Woo!
Number 1, Michigan versus that third team down in Alabama.
Well, I was going to go Michigan on this one until John broke the news that Saban went and recruited Michigan.
Oh, he didn't recruit him. He hired him.
Play
he hired
stealer. So
He
he's
hired him.
going to know everything Michigan's doing. So I'm going to go with Alabama.
Roll Tide. Say it, Brandon. Come on.
Oh, Roll Tide. Come on now.
Is anybody picking Michigan?
I'm picking Michigan because I want to hear all the crybabies on Facebook when Alabama loses. Oh, it's the referee's fault. All this happened. All that happened. Let me ask you this. If Milroe got hurt, does Alabama not get in?
Probably not.
They get
Probably
in. They
not.
get in. They get in. They get in. Don't
Who
even
you
go
got,
there.
Shep? I
John,
agree, Stick.
John, maybe
So-
we need to tell Alabama they need to tell them send it back. They don't deserve to be
Let-
in.
Hey, and listen, here's another thing. If Alabama was out this year, they still claim a national title. They did that 10 times. Just claim it out of the blue. We're national champions.
Collie said yes, they would because we have 5 stars on the bench. Ooh.
You don't have nothing on the bench at Alabama as a quarterback, sir. You're lucky. Here's what
Oh, you
Here's what
fired him up,
happened.
Collie. You got him
Milroe waited to see what the schedule was before he determined if he was going NFL or not. If you look at y'all's schedule next year, it's weak. It's worse. It's weaker than Georgia was this year.
Yeah.
Weak.
Well,
fired.
To
Who
me,
you got?
Florida got the toughest schedule.
I would like to choose Michigan, but
Do it.
the money is too strong.
Oh yeah. Did
You know.
you know in the Georgia versus Alabama game, Georgia had more penalties in one game they had all year?
Yeah.
Imagine
I hate
that.
to,
Out of the blue. Just all of a sudden they become the most penalized team in the nation.
I'm fixing to go wash my mouth out with soap, but Alabama slammer Roll
okay.
Tide, yeehaw!
I can't even say that. That's like the good Lord strike me on saying something like that.
All right, what's
Next
next, guys?
Washington versus Texas.
Brandon, you pick Alabama too, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Everybody picked Bama, but John. John's the only real guy here.
Washington versus Texas.
Yes.
I'm playing to win the game.
Washington
okay.
boys.
I'm rooting for Michigan, but I'm playing to win the game.
Washington boys.
You're
They're
going with
gonna show.
Washington.
Yes.
So Well, I
Washington.
hope so. I hope they cut Bevo's horns off too.
But
But-
you're going Texas.
But I have to go with Texas.
Yeah.
'Cause he knows where the money's at.
That's right.
You put
Alabama.
Alabama and Texas in the same, all the money's in Alabama and Texas.
Yeah.
Hey, Shelton, look at this bottle I bought. It's
Who you
called
Caribou?
picking, Musgrove, Texas?
Caribou Crossing.
Oh.
Look,
John,
got
who
a
you picking?
On
Uh-oh.
what game?
Texas and Washington.
Well, I would love to pick the Longhorns, but that's what all the Bammers want. They want that rematch. I want a rematch.
I don't think they do want the rematch.
Yeah, they do, because it's hard to beat the same team twice. So give me Washington.
All right, Jimmy, you got
Oh,
Texas.
Look at that. That's a pretty bottle, ain't it, Shelton?
It is. It is. They're trying to copy off Blanton's with a little figurine on top.
Yeah, they are. They
Is
are.
that all of them, Aaron Phillips?
That,
got
yeah, yeah, it is. Hey, Shelton, look here what I got too right here. Hey, I can't get it over.
Brandon's like, my head hurts. I need some Fireball.
I got some of that outside for the kids.
I think I got a
For
buzz.
the kids.
John
He said for the kids.
Look here. I got
Is that a
this.
stag?
That's a big stag, and you put it in the bottle, and it comes out
Yeah.
of his mouth.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, that come. Well, actually, it's an elk, but
Yeah.
it come with this old elk.
Old elk. Yeah. Nice.
You
A real
like
quick
old elk?
rundown on where
It's not
we're
bad.
at. Real quick rundown where we're at, and we'll stop the show.
No, we ain't
Yeah, I
stopping the
gotta
show. We got to review this
All right,
bourbon
so-
I got back here.
Last week, me, John,
gotta-
and Jason
Here, Shep.
went. Oh God, he's gonna talk over me. We went 1,
Castle
2,
Key
3,
small
and
batch.
1. So let me look and see where we was at.
That's a first year run. Shep.
It don't matter at this point, Brandon. It's going to determine the winners right here.
It don't, but I need to get it up there. So looks
Hey,
like
I
I'm
went back,
34-9.
I went back and Brandon's missed some because there's no way he caught up with me. There was no
Wait a
way.
minute.
Yeah, see there, his math
I
ain't
messed up. I'm
right.
not 34-9. We went 3-1, so I'm 40-16.
No, he's not. 40-16.
John Phillips is 43-13. Actually, I'm 40-17. And
Dang, you know.
and Jimmy Musgrove, who fell badly, is 37-20.
He can't even catch up.
And Shelton and his little run is he was 29-11, so he got 3 right. That put him at 32-12. He's almost caught Jimmy with less games.
The Sheltons, he live up there in Little Red or St. Joe way.
I had 3 buys, so and that hurt me a little bit.
I'm in Loretta.
All right, I got you. There's a great bourbon store right there in Loretta.
Yeah. Hunt House.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to ask him what he's got in the bag.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I appreciate y'all on the show. I gotta get back. I gotta get some stuff done around the house. I love y'all.
What do you got to do today around the house? I thought you
I
said.
gotta get in here. I gotta do some laundry and some stuff. Just get some stuff done.
Yeah.
I have to
Well,
pull in
okay.
the car wash side when I go into Hunt House.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
what you're talking about.
Real quick, shout out to FCS playoffs. Go Grizz.
North Dakota's hard to beat. They've won it like 17 years in a row.
Yep.
Are you going to that game? Is that what you're doing? You're up there at the game?
Maybe. Yes.
Mercy, it's gonna be cold. Woo.
I've done it before. We used to live here in Missoula, and they went to several semifinals and of course championship games and that sort of thing. So the last time they went was when we left, the year that we left. So in the championship games in Frisco, Texas.
Yeah.
So,
I
but yeah,
looked
North
at-
Dakota State, they're going to be stout, no doubt. But the Griz playing at home on a day like today is pretty phenomenal. So
I looked at a nice 3-bedroom cabin up in Bozeman, Montana.
Hey, I want to say Merry Christmas to all y'all, and hope everybody has a blessed.
Matthew Colley said, "Merry Christmas. We love y'all."
Hey,
God bless you.
don't forget the reason for the season now.
that's right.
That's right. Jesus.
It ain't about
season.
the presents now. I know
No.
everybody like, we won't get this, hey, it ain't about the present.
That's right.
man-
I
like a
think
man-
if you get a present from John and you don't know what it'll be.
It will be bourbon.
we
That's all I got.
All
love
right.
you guys. Appreciate you.
Feliz
Deuces.
Navidad.